It's my favorite time of the week where I get to come on, chat with you, check in with you, and kind of offer some tips that might help you become the better version of you. So today's topic is 3 warning signs that you are in desperate need to prioritize your well being. So it's important for us to be aware of what's going on with us, paying attention to our bodies, our emotions, how we're interacting with other people. All of that is information for us to know what we need to do. So, warning sign number 1, difficulty relaxing. Have you ever seen someone who just has to keep moving? Like they have a hard time even sitting down for 30 minutes to watch a show. Well, if that's you, then that's a sign that you need to practice and prioritize pouring into your well-being. So a lot of times what's going on is you've gotten so used to stress, right? Stress being in your body, functioning at this really high level of stress that your body becomes somewhat addicted to it. So when your body is addicted to it, it seeks ways to stay at that high level of stress, hence resulting in difficulty relaxing. So this is something that you want to be intentional about. You want to really attack, slow down your nervous system because your nervous system is tied to this. Slow down your nervous system, really allow yourself to rest, and sometimes even telling yourself, I deserve rest. I am worthy of rest. I don't have to keep going, right? We know that this, what people would call nervous energy, can also be contagious or it can be forced on other people. So you might look at other people and think that they're being lazy or they need to be as active as you do, when in all actuality, you probably need to just calm down your own nervous system. Tell yourself it's okay for me to relax sometimes and relax. So that is that one sign that you should pay attention to. Another sign is change in appetite. So me, for example, if I get really stressed out, I'm not going to eat. Like I remember one time I was closing out of one job and I was behind on some tasks. I was trying to get caught up and just make sure that everything was set up for the person replacing me. Well, my stress level was so high that at the time I paused and I asked my roommate who was in the living room or in the kitchen with me. No, in the living room, excuse me. I was like, did I eat today? And she was like, I think you did. And I was like, okay. And then I just kept doing whatever I was doing. Well, if I would have really slowed down and paid attention to that, that was a sign that I needed to do some self-care. Like I was trying to accomplish too many things at once. I wasn't eating, I was overstressed. So not eating enough or overeating is another sign that you need to prioritize your self-care, your well-being. So the third sign that I want to talk about is poor concentration. What does this look like? Having a hard time focusing, having a hard time remembering things, right? So my example about myself, you can kind of call out both of these. I couldn't remember if I ate. How can you forget if you ate? Like I was way too stressed out. So I couldn't remember if I ate. You ever like you've checked off a task, but you don't remember if you did the task, or you're trying to remember where you put your keys, like really simple things. That is a sign that you really need to prioritize your well-being and implement some self-care. So if you have a hard time being present, hard time enjoying what's happening in front of you, hard time just being in the moment, right? Self-care, it's important. Who does it serve if you're not taken care of? I like to paint this example of a car running on fumes out of gas. Eventually, the car is going to shut down. And when the car shuts down, it can get nothing done except for maybe us sitting in it, but we can't go anywhere, anything like that. So a lot of times I hear people say, oh, I got to take care of this person, I got to do this and that and all these things. Well, how can you do any of those things if you're empty, if you're running on fumes? So these 3 signs, if you've identified with any of these signs, prioritize your well-being, practice some self-care. And I would also say go to a doctor. Sometimes we might have something physically going on with us too, especially if you're noticing certain physical symptoms and it's like intense, just go get checked out, make sure you're good. You don't want to have any surprises with your heart, all of the things. So prioritize you, girl. Like, it's okay. Take care of you. Take a break. I promise there's going to always be something to do. So it's okay if you don't get everything done right now. What's not okay is if you're not okay. If you are not functioning well, if your nervous system isn't able to relax, those are the things that need to be prioritized. So these are a couple of warning signs. If you checked off any of the above, pause. Pause, take inventory, and decide, how are you going to prioritize your well-being? If you like videos like this, make sure you subscribe, comment below if you have any questions, and if you would like some coaching on how to prioritize you, how to feel like it's okay to prioritize you, hit your girl up. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you have an even better week. Stay classy, stay beautiful, and I'll see you next time.